Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Masses32210. Well, here's update, Racing Mower Update 6. I apologize for Update 5. That part really was short, and being that we've been in the mid 30s, 40s, 50s in the last couple months, haven't been out in the shop too much, really goofing around. I can't stand working out in the shop when it gets too cold. But now, as it's basically springtime here in North Florida, with highs of I think up to 70, now I'm getting more motivated to get in the shop, especially after doing the last update, which was yesterday. That was Saturday. Today is Sunday, and after work, I've spent 4 hours doing wiring in this thing. Let me show you kind of what I've done and see how this is working. Alright. Well, if you notice, the mower doesn't look too much different except it's on the ground, since that was update 4, or part 4, should I say. I love the stance on this thing. It is definitely awesome, but it's time to get it done because not only will I be playing around on the track with it, there's a local go-kart track up the road. I do kind of want to pull a small trailer I'm going to build to hook up back here off that pin. It's going to be kind of a shopping buggy on like little racing wheels like them. Pull stuff around the yard, pull the kids, have some fun. My neighbor has a it's like a bad golf cart, little roadster looking deal. So I figure we always ride around. Let me show you what I've gotten done so far. If you notice, right there, sorry guys about the little bumpiness, right there is the key. Instead of going with the bracket that I originally had that came on that engine, I took all the guts out of it, put them right here. If you notice, turn the key in that's the on position, and we go to start. You hear a sound. That click indicates that now we got power. Well, it took me about an hour, give or take, to remove all the stuff out of the bracket. Let's see what else. I had to cut all the wires, extend them, slide heat shrink on, shrink it so it's tight connections, put all the ends, and, let's see what we got. That jumble of wires is all the extensions of that key. They all come up here at various spots. If you notice, I ran, let me show you, sorry about that. Got the nice thick, I believe that's 4 gauge, no, that is 10 gauge wire going all the way back to the battery. The original wiring harness for the lights, the purple and black wire, I've also cut and extended them, tied them in. So all the wiring for the headlights is done. And what else we got? If you notice, we got a Sun Pro volt gauge and a little switch. Switch is recycled from my old Dune Buggy projects. If I pull it, you notice that the gauge is lit up. And the reason that's lit up is because now we've got tail lights. I had that light right there, that single one, for like 8 years now. Bought the other 3 at the Turkey Rod Run, paid like $1.50. Gave me some little night lights, so that way if I'm playing around the street at night, up and down the block, at least I could be seen. But what is taillights without a set of working headlights? I love the stance of this thing. It's going to definitely, it looks mean the way it sits. I've gotten a lot of compliments on the stance, the look, the idea of chain driving a mower. Something different you don't see, especially with a big old giant Ford emblem on the front, with the wheel selection that I've picked. Well, stay tuned to the next clip. The next thing I'll be working on is doing this pedal. We're going to go hook it up from the little tab here, the sheathing will stop there, kind of do a little curl through there into the engine. So that is the next step to getting this thing done and at least driving. And who knows what else. I've got a couple of things to do with the spindle. I want to cut and do it with a bolt extension. I'll explain that in the next clip. But this is what I've gotten done so far. Stay tuned to my next clip, guys. Well, guys, what do y'all think? I went by Tractor Supply today, picked up the muffler. This is a Stanley muffler. This is supposed to be, I believe, an international replacement one. Thought it was kind of cool. I see this several months ago and I went and got it my chain. I paid $29.99 for the muffler and $10 for the little flapper. I wanted something different. You know, they call these lawn tractors, so why not make it look like a tractor? Yeah, something different. I don't want to do the same old exhaust, and I know how loud this engine is without an exhaust. So basically, it's nothing more than a can with some baffles, so it'll help quiet it down. And I thought it would kind of give it that cool, yeah, different look. You know, actually having a little flapper on it. If you notice, it's all 3/4 inch pipe. It comes down, does a 90 in, goes straight, does a 45, a 90 into the motor. Got all that done, and as if you see, I've header wrapped the entire thing to keep the temperatures cool, because I know about 4 inches off that exhaust gets cherry hot, then it kind of cools down from there, but still it has some warmth to it. So went ahead and cooled it down by header wrapping it. Got the little flapper bolted up. I thought it looked kind of cool. Let's see if we can get back up here, get an overall shot. Sitting on it, you'll still have the exhaust right over your head, which is I think is going to be a cool feature. I know in case it backfires or anything, you're not getting a face full of smoke or flame or anything. So this is my little toss-up on my little racing mower. I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do for an exhaust, and I thought that would be, that would definitely be what I want. I mean, I could have ran it. I could have ran the exhaust kind of, out more this way, down, or whatever, and I could have ran it down the side. Maybe had the can down there. But I just felt like, I was like, hey, let's just do it different than everybody else. Being different is the part that makes everyone unique. You kind of get tired of the same old thing that everybody else is doing. So kind of break out of the box and do something different. Alright guys, to the next clip.